Welcome to the Every Day is a New Day podcast and live show. Are you ready? Because this is Rise and Shine. Every day is a new day. The 21-day empowerment series that supports you in cultivating a habit of getting into alignment mentally and emotionally, standing in your power and being unshakable regardless what's happening around you. Join us live on Facebook at 9 a.m. Pacific time on the Every Day is a New Day show and coaching page, or on Apple Podcasts and beyond for the replay. Let's get to it. So welcome again to day 2 of Rise and Shine. So happy to have you here. Welcome, Zulmara.
So happy to be here. This is really exciting. Thank you.
Absolutely. And so once again, this is a 21-day live, informal, playful way that we can all practice being in alignment together. We're doing this. We started yesterday with day 1, which was April 6th. We're going to be going all the way through April 26th, every single day at 9 a.m. One of those days will be a different time. I'll announce that later. And so as we get going, let us know again where you're connecting from. How was yesterday for you if you joined us yesterday? And we're going to start off by checking in. So go ahead and place one hand on your heart, getting in touch with your body. You can place the other hand on your abdomen or on your thigh, but just tuning in to how you're feeling. And let's just all go ahead and do that right now. Wherever you're seated comfortably, and ask yourself, how am I feeling today? And as you tune into that, notice where in your body do you feel? What area of your body is really speaking to you, is really drawing your attention for whatever reason? No judgment about it. Just bringing in that awareness of what's going on with our body, how we're feeling. And we're going to go ahead and check in with our guest, Zulmara, today. So, hi, Zulmara. Will you share with us, what are you feeling today?
I am feeling absolutely terrific. We've been going through this sheltering at home, lockdown, quarantine. I've been thinking of it as retreating to the safety of my home, because I think words matter. And if I think of myself as retreating, so I've been doing a lot of self-care, and I've been moving forward in a lot of different ways. And I actually wake up feeling really good every day. I am not one of those people who stays in pajamas all day. I get up, I get dressed, and I feel like I'm going out to meet the day. And I am just having a really good time. I decided that my energy was shifting and I was going to shift with it. And so I'm enjoying it. I get out for a walk at least once a day. We're going for about a 3 mile walk, and a lot of self-care. And that's been really important to me. I've really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, so as we're all just connecting in and really being present with what's that present feeling, I will say that I am feeling peace. I'm really feeling a noticeable difference from yesterday. Today, I'm feeling peace. So, Mara, is there any one just kind of sensation or emotion that's coming up for you as you're present with your body?
Serenity.
Okay.
Serenity. Yeah.
Awesome. And so as you are with us today, let us know, what are you tuning into? Remembering there's no judgment about whatever you're feeling. It's bringing in that awareness, being present with it. And then we get to choose, do I want to continue to feel this, or would I like to shift my focus so I can feel something different? So I'm going to say, I'm enjoying this feeling of peace. And I look forward to cultivating more. I'm bringing in more energy flow. That's a little different of an answer than I would typically give, but that's what I'm bringing in today. Zulmara, how about you? Is there any direction you'd like to shift your thoughts, or what affirmation is going to support you in feeling how you desire to feel today?
Definitely gratitude. I'm going to have something that's going to take me gratitude, and I count my blessings every day, and I feel gratitude. And gratitude.
Okay.
My
Okay.
my energy is there.
Awesome. And so next step for all of us, we're going to come up with an affirmation. What is your affirmation today for what you desire to feel more of? If you said, you know what, I'm feeling whatever it may feel. If you're feeling one thing and you want to feel more of something else, let's come up with an affirmation for that. So yesterday I gave the examples of, you could simply make it be, I choose to feel, fill in the blank. You could even bring it more into the present, make an I am statement. I am love. I am joy. I am freedom. I am excitement, whatever it may be. So I'm going to say for me, and let me know in the comments what yours may be. Mine is, I am in flow. I that feels really good for me right now today in this moment. And here's the thing. Your affirmations, what you choose to feel, doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. It's for you. It's about you choosing what feels right and in alignment for you. That's how you get into that space of feeling more grounded, more confident, more solid. And the more you're in alignment, the more you are also unshakable by those things that happen around us, because you're good in your energy. So, Zulmara, what would your affirmation be for today?
And I had a chance to think about this, and I am appreciative of all the gifts my soul brings to the table. I am appreciative of all the gifts my soul brings to the table. And I've been reflecting on that and journaling on that, and it is it's powerful for me, very powerful.
I love that. And Zulmara is really good with gratitude. So I'm not surprised that yeah, you are. You're really good with that. So okay, so we're gonna connect a little more with Zulmara, and she's gonna share more of her, what's working for her in terms of self-care and all of these things. She started to share some of that earlier. As we're doing that, continue to tune in with you and let us know, what is your affirmation? What's coming up for you throughout this conversation? Because we love connecting with you. Hello to Samantha Joe. So glad that you're here with us today from San Diego. Awesome. And so, okay, so we've done our affirmation. Let me go ahead and bring up my notes here. And so, Zulmara, the next thing I want to ask you before we get into self-care, because we're really, getting into this practice of aligning our thoughts with our emotions and being in that embodying, state of being aligned and feeling that physically. So I'm going to ask you this question that I think is really fun. What would be your power pose to really be integrating that sense of appreciation that you talked about a moment ago?
I have a couple of power poses, and I think that my sense of appreciation pose is definitely the Namaste pose. That's my sense of appreciation pose. I also do the Andy Dooley power pose. I can't see it right now, but the standing up with your arms on your hips and just having your chest out and your head up high, and just, I am the creator. I don't know. I know that you know Andy Dooley, and he does that, and he has everybody do that as part of their power pose. And I do that as part of my power pose as well. When I have something, so when I'm going inside, I'm more of the Namaste sort of power pose. When I'm going outside, then I'm more of the hands on the hips, head up high, and thinking, I am the creator. I'm choosing my life sort of power pose, and making my own decisions and making my own choices. So those are my two physical manifestations of getting into and or shifting energy, or getting into a flow of energy that you were talking about earlier. Sometimes when we do it physically, it really makes a difference. So understanding your power poses and how that goes really helps shift the energy as well. Yeah.
I love that. And even though we couldn't see what you were doing, I think we could all get a sense of what you were describing. So that was excellent. And that does feel so good. Yeah. The key I want to make about all this too is that you may be noticing These are all simple little things. The key is to be integrating them into a daily practice. And notice that you can shift whatever's going on with you by doing these simple little things. They make a huge difference. They really do.
Yes.
And hello to Kara, who's with us again. So good to see you here. Let us know what your affirmation for today is as well. And feel free to describe in the comments, what would your power pose look like that really matches what your affirmation is today? Something that just supports you in feeling good in your body. Again, remembering this is not something you're going to necessarily go out in public and be walking around, doing. Right? But it's for yourself to get in that state of feeling that energy into your body. I want to share one more. Another thing that I really like is I will even just reach my hands up to the sky. I've got this big sweater on today. Reach my hands up to the sky and I will just pull down my energy, bring it into my body. I love it. Yeah, that feels really good. So that's to me, it's kind of like a power pose, but also just a little exercise you can do. So, okay, Zulmara, you started to talk about self-care a moment ago, and I want to hop to, food in particularly. What one food, and there might be more than one, but like what's at least what's at least one food that when you eat it, you just feel good, like that you're nourishing your body, it's good for your body.
I don't know. My feel-good food is chocolate. So I don't know if it's necessarily nourishing my body. I guess at some level it does nourish your body, but my feel-good food is definitely chocolate. My nourishing my body food is probably the protein shakes. I do doTERRA protein shakes every morning.
Okay.
And I do chocolate because I really like chocolate. And I do the doTERRA shakes because they come with a certain level of vitamins, essential oils. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm getting my protein. I'm not a vegetarian, but I am vegetarian light. So I don't eat meat every day. I don't eat meat on a regular basis. So I do a protein shake to make sure I'm getting enough protein because I might go 3 or 4 days without eating meat. So I'm dairy light, vegetarian light, gluten-free light because I don't do any of them as this is what I do. Like I'm not totally gluten-free, but I limit dairy, I limit gluten, I limit meat. So I do a protein shake because I like the fact that I'm getting a certain amount of nutrients on a regular basis.
Okay.
And then my go-to comfort food is definitely chocolate. Yeah.
We had someone yesterday who said that theirs was chocolate too. You're not alone. I'm not surprised. And Kara is saying yes, chocolate for her too.
Yes.
And salads. Yes.
I love salads too.
Yes.
I do. I love salads and I often order salads when I'm eating out, but I don't consider salad my comfort food.
Well, so I want to make sure that you all know that Zulmara Maria is a spiritual guide who holds sacred space for individuals to discover and reclaim the divine within. She's also the founder of Roots and Wings and inspires others to soar personally, professionally, and spiritually. And that's why we have her here today. And I love that she's already shared how gratitude is really big for her. And Zulmara, we are really, as we continue to be in this space of all of us getting into alignment, I just love bringing in different things to help us all be aware of how good it is to know who we are and be in alignment with that. And I want to learn more about you. And will you tell us what is something creative or unique that you have experimented with or done since being in this space of sheltering at home and having this new norm? What's something that's been different for you that's come up?
I've done 2 things. Well, one of them is I did self-care tips. So I did 100 self-care tips and I posted like 6 a day at the very beginning because and again, it's holding that spiritual space. And I was really called to just post things that people will resonate with and people will realize. I come from a very strong practice of there is no right or wrong. There is whatever is right for you at this moment. So for some people, and when we talk a little bit about self-care, I'll get a little bit more into that. But for some people, people it's one thing, for some people it's something else. So I wanted to share 100 different things, and they ran the spectrum from watching Netflix to journaling, right? Of all these different things that you could do in order to be in that space of taking care of yourself. And then I've started bonding circles in the evening. So every night I'm getting on at about 7:30 and I'm doing a bonding circle. So we're either doing prayers, or we're pulling cards, or we are meditating on something. But every night I'm getting on at 7:30 and doing something for whoever comes on. And then some people are seeing them afterwards.
And is that on your personal page?
Yes, that's on my personal page. Yeah, my personal
Okay.
Facebook page. I just get on and do a Facebook Live.
Okay. Awesome. And so if you would like to join her in that, then definitely check that out. And we've also got Zulmara's website link in the comments, at the very top of the comments here. Yeah. Samantha Joe is agreeing with us about the chocolate. So Zulmara, you've got a lot of support for that chocolate.
Yes, chocolate is my go-to.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move into... I laugh at myself with how I structured this. Zulmara, so for everyone with us today, and Zulmara, let me just share. So the next thing I'm going to invite Zulmara to do with us is really inspired by my niece, who's no longer as young as when I start to think of her. My niece is now, I think, about 13 years old, but I just remember when, and so maybe you have a little niece or nephew or son or daughter who, when you get on camera with them, all of a sudden it's a show and tell fest, right? They pick up every little thing. Look what I've got. I've got a hair clip.
Right.
I've got a cup. And it's like one of the highlights. It's so fun and cute, right?
It is really, really cute. And I have to tell you that since we've been retreating to our homes, my grandsons are in Vancouver, and I have a little grandson who's not even 2 yet. And I have 2 Buzz Lightyears, and Buzz is his favorite character. And he'll say to his mom, two, and then she'll FaceTime me and say he wants to see Buzz. And right here next to I have 2 different Buzz Lightyears. Because when he comes on, he wants to see both of them, and he'll say, somewhere the camera is over here. Here it is. Somewhere. Here it is. So he wants to see his 2 Buzzes, and he gets so excited because Vauvoir has 2 Buzz Lightyears for him. But yeah, that show and tell is really cute, really important. So I keep these by my desk, and when Court comes on, he says two. He doesn't say very many words, and he calls Buzz B. He's so cute. And he says 2. And it's to see his 2 Buzzes.
I just adore that. Let us know in the comments if you can relate. Do you have family that, whether right now as you are at home, do you have family that you are connecting with on camera and is kind of, are you having these like show and tell moments?
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Zulmara. I can't recall anything in particular with me and my niece and nephew, but it literally was just like the smallest random everyday things, right? Like here, I've got this. So fun. Okay. So thank you for sharing that with us, sharing your show and tell.
That was great.
Well, so let's move into, I want to go ahead and, I've gone ahead and pre-pulled some cards, and Zulmara, I think we're going to have enough time. If you would like to pull one as well, pull a card for us, just to expand on some inspirational messages for our day. Whether or not you came up with an affirmation earlier, these cards can also be great sources of affirmations for you that you might want to carry with you throughout your day. I'm just going to take a quick look at the comments before we do that. And Kara is affirming, yes, there's no right or wrong. Exactly. And she's also talking about the Winnie the Pooh background.
Yes. So I will say that I'm a absolute bear fan, and I'm a Winnie the Pooh fan. And I don't know if you can tell, but I have a Star Wars. I was just missing Disney today, so I have my Star Wars sweatshirt on, and I do a lot of different things. And so I collect bears, and I do have Winnie behind me. I posted a picture yesterday of me in my face mask, and you look like you're in an art gallery. In my other room, I have a Winnie the Pooh. I'll post it in the comments afterwards. I have a Winnie the Pooh I have all these framed Winnie the Pooh prints, and I took the picture right in front of that because we were posting. Someone was saying, post your mask pictures now that we're all wearing masks. So I was doing that.
You know what, Kara, you are so observant. I hadn't even noticed that. So thank you for elaborating on all of that, Zulmara. That was fun. And Kara's saying that, yes, her girls are just like that. They love making videos for the family. So see, we're
That's really
all
sweet.
so similar. I know, right? Okay. So I pulled from 2 different decks. I'm going to go ahead and share, and 1 card from each deck popped out today. So from Louise Hay's Power Thought deck, we have the message, I am at peace. I am at peace. And what's interesting is I know this message was coming up a lot in the cards yesterday. So how interesting. Here we are. We're receiving it again. I am at peace. Yeah. That's a great, go ahead.
I'm going to pull a card from the Gratitude and Soulshine deck. And this was created by Dana Tremblay. She's a friend of Danielle Gutierrez.
Okay.
And this card says, I am thankful for the amazing, intoxicating, inviting, and calming, healing smells of nature.
Nice. Nice.
Amazing, intoxicating, inviting, calming, healing smells of nature. Okay, and then the back of the card says, find the spot outside where you will have solitude. Close your eyes and inhale deeply while you exhale. Think, I am thankful for this air, these scents and sounds and gentle breeze against my face.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And I have 1 more card I pulled from my Cheryl Richardson self-care deck. And the card that came out today is help.
Help. Oh, I like that. Help.
Yeah. And the back of it says, ask for help. Receiving is an act of generosity. Receiving is an act of generosity. Let us know if any of these cards are resonating you. We would love to know that. And let's speak to that for a moment, Zulmara. So receiving is an act of generosity. I will say that how I understand that is you have the act of giving, which we may initially think that that's the generosity, right? Yeah. Here's the thing. The person who's the giver doesn't really receive the benefit. It can't receive the full benefit of giving if the other person isn't quite receiving. Right. So it's that back and that flow.
Flow and that energy of receiving. And oftentimes we have difficulty receiving. And I think that's why that card comes up, because we are constantly thinking of giving and how can we give of ourselves and how can we help in a very giving way. And that's a really nice reminder that in the giving, there's also the receiving, and learn how to receive with graciousness. And then you just change the vibe, the interaction reaction vibe, really a lot, because there's the what you said, the not only the giving, but the receiving allows the giver to also receive from the giving. So it's an interaction reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think another thing that really this brings up for me is how right now, this time where we're all, at home, we're being called to go within and take care of ourselves. This time has so much more to do with being than doing. Now, I'm not saying you should do or be or do whatever. You get to decide what's right for you. But what's really coming up, I think, in our awareness for a lot of us is how important it is to be and be present and learn how to find that balance between being and doing in our lives. Do you have any thoughts about that, Zulmara?
I do. And, there's been a lot of, I've been trying to get people to get out of judgment. I'm home, so I should. And people beating up on themselves because they're not doing more and or achieving more. Like, I should be decluttering. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. And I have been counseling people to just take a deep breath, connect with yourself, and think, what do I want to do right now? Not what should I do, But
Yeah.
what do I want to do? Do I want to play a video game? Do I want to watch Netflix? Do I want to write in my journal? Do I want to create a new program? So it's not do I want to declutter? For some people, decluttering is very cleansing. For other people, it's extremely stressful. I'm
Yes.
not ready to declutter. Some people find it makes them feel so good. If it does that for you and it's what you want to do, then go for it. But don't do it because someone is saying, "Oh, you're at home, you should be decluttering," and then find yourself getting so stressed out because this decluttering thing is it's stressing me out. Or I should be writing in my journal. It's like, if some people find that to be stressful and they feel,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with me because I'm not writing in my journal and I'm just watching Netflix all day. But it's okay to do that. And to me, part of self-care is realizing that whatever you do, whatever you want to do, it's okay. And it's your way of relaxing into the moment and retreating into yourself. And for some people, it might be a Netflix binge. And I think you have to go for it at this point in time and not beat yourself up because you're not doing what other people would consider productive, because what your mind needs right now or what your body needs right now is just to be nourished. And
I
it'll tell you how you're being nourished and what works for you.
Yes, yes. Thank you for elaborating on that, because I think this is a really key point to make, as the whole purpose of what we're even doing here
Yes,
is focusing on being in alignment, right?
right.
And so that's where as things come up throughout your day, if you're finding, oh, wait, I should, right? Anytime you
Yes,
start to should on yourself, that's an opportunity to check in and say, wait a second, what feels right? What's
yes,
going to support me in staying in alignment?
right,
And choosing from there, then wait, okay, does this resonate or does it not? So,
right. Exactly. Exactly.
so beautiful.
And
Okay.
just
And
take a deep breath and get rid of the self-judgment.
yes.
Take a deep breath and don't be judging yourself. And don't let others judge you. So
Oh,
much judgment right now online. And if you need to turn off the online, or clean your feed, right? Have people on your feed that are affirming who you want to be and what you want to do, and just silent those people for 30 days that are
yeah.
pulling you out of alignment or making you feel like I need to be doing something.
Beautiful. Yes. What
Yes.
if you feel like something is draining your energy, then what's the next decision you can make to support you and actually
Mhm.
feeling more whole and solid and grounded and all of that? So excellent. So yesterday we mentioned that whatever affirmation you choose today, what a beautiful thing it can be for you to go ahead and put a reminder in your calendar to say it, say
Yes.
it 10 times after we're done with this video. If you haven't already, say it another 10 times in the middle of your day at lunchtime. Say it another 10 times right before you go to bed to continue to integrate that energy into your being. And when you can, speak it out loud so you really get that flow and the power of your voice, letting that just spread around
Yes.
your home environment. Wonderful. So we are nearing the end of today. And Zulmara, I didn't ask you this before, although I mentioned it when I invited you here. How do you feel about singing a song about rise and shine?
I saw that and I thought, I don't have a song about rise and shine. Do you have a song?
Okay, so
I can't even think of a song that has right. I know you thought, find a song and use the words. I was like, yeah, no, not happening.
okay, so this was another one of my just like, oh, this feels fun, so I'm gonna put it out there. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sing something that
Oh,
I
perfect.
totally yes, I mean I totally made it up. Okay, that's the point. We're allowing ourselves to be playful and be in flow,
Yes.
and it's such a great time for creativity. So this is what came to me a week ago. This tune has stuck with me for last week, and it's kind of soulful, but
I love it.
okay, so here we go. We're gonna close it out with. I hope I don't laugh. Okay. Rise and shine, rise and shine, rise and shine. You're gonna rise and shine.
Oh, I love it. That's pretty. And Samantha wrote, "Rise and shine, give out your glory, glory." I love that.
Oh, that's a great one. Thank you,
Yes,
Samantha.
that is really cute. I love it. Yes.
Awesome. Well, Zulmara, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here
That was
today.
great. I really enjoyed it.
I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it too. And thank you to Samantha and Kara and all those that were here with us, whether you were live or on the replay. Let us know in the comments, what are you taking away? If you haven't already, tell us what your affirmation is. What are you affirming? Claim that. You get to claim that for yourself, and we totally support you in that. And join us again tomorrow for day 3 of Rise and Shine. Every day is a new day. We're getting into alignment. We're doing this. We're doing it.
Yes, we are doing it. Thank
Um,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you
Have a
very
wonderful day,
much.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a great day. Namaste.